Today, we're talking about clothes. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Theology Thursday. As I said in the intro, we're talking about clothes. More importantly, we're actually just kind of talking about the exterior, everything on the outside. And as I've been thinking about this episode, as I've been thinking about what is relevant to you or what connects to you, I was thinking back when I was in high school. And I remember in August, right before school starts, they have this tax-free weekend, and that's when your parents take you out clothes shopping to get you ready for the school year. And I always hated that. And I hated it because I never really knew what clothes to pick. And I was always so afraid and insecure that I was going to pick the wrong shirt. Or maybe I was going to pick the wrong brand, or the things that I liked weren't going to match. So it was going to look really weird and goofy. So I always gave my parents a hard time, and it was just always a struggle. And as I thought about all that, I reflected on my biggest problem was the fact that I just had a lot of insecurities with the exterior. Living in Florida, and it's the same thing here in Texas and the same thing with you guys. It's all about appearances. It's all about looking good and having the right clothes and making sure that your skin is tan or your teeth are straight and white and you have no acne, and there's all this pressure about being this perfect person. Especially now, dealing with Instagram and Snapchat and social media, you have to be perfect all the time. Scripture kind of counters this mindset, though. In fact, Jesus, in the Gospel of Matthew, talks about this. He talks about when you look outside and you see the flowers in the field, or you see that sunset over Lake Livingston. God painted all that. God made all of that. And all of us can agree that that's flawlessly perfect. But so are you. And Jesus wants us to understand that we shouldn't be worried about the exterior. We shouldn't be concerned if we're picking the right clothes or the right brands. Because at the end of the day, you were made in the image of God. This is further talked about in 1 Peter. The author of 1 Peter, he granted is addressing specifically women, but I think it could be applied to really anybody. But he specifically talks about how we shouldn't be so concerned about how our hair looks or what style of clothes we wear. Are we relevant? Are we current? Are we hip? Are we, in line with what we see on social media? Because again, you were made in the image of God. You were made perfect. The creator of the universe, who just spoke and everything that we know came into existence, he handpicked every single atom. And he placed it in you exactly where it needs to be. You are beautiful for who you are. But more importantly, you are beautiful for what is inside of you. Because you have the Spirit of God dwelling within your heart. Always remember that as you deal with the peer pressures of your class and your friends and social media. Just know that God created you. Guys, I love you very much, and make sure that you hit that little subscribe button so you stay connected to us. Tick that little bell notification so that you get notified every time we upload a new video. And also, if you go over to the About section, you'll see a bunch of links to our social media. Guys, I'll see you next week in the next episode. Love you. Bye.